Hey guys, Angry Old Man here. I just want to say, first of all, welcome back to my angry mob. It's been a little while. I've done a couple spot videos since the almost literal face plant at the Marshall Marathon. But today, December 13th, 2021, I am starting my next marathon program for the Newport News One City Marathon. I'm kind of enjoying the poetic justice here for this particular marathon because I grew up basically just down the street from where this marathon takes place, and I spent the latter half of my Navy career living in Newport News, although I was stationed in the other city of Norfolk and had a horrible, wretched commute every day through I-64 traffic. If anybody out there knows anything about I-64 on that side of Virginia, you will know it is a a factory for road rage, and it just no matter what they do, it's just never enough. Anyway, I started today, day one of my marathon program. I'm using the same program I used for Marshall, with a few small tweaks. One being I will be adding depletion runs to my regime, at least 2 a month, where I will really just run my tank dry and try to get my body adapted and trained to shift gears from glycogen, the fuel, the sugar, the fuel in your muscles and around your liver and all that you use when you run out of, available food in your digestive tract. And then it lets you shift over to fat. I've described for some people, shifting from glycogen to fat for your body is kind of like shifting your car from gasoline to alcohol. There's some adjustments that need to be made if you're going to burn a different fuel. But when you're running a marathon, you have to do that on the fly. It would be, like driving down the interstate at, 60 miles an hour and having to send somebody out and climb under the hood while you're driving to make some adjustments to your carburetor and other things. Anyway, I went out today and I opened my week up just as my plan says with a recovery run. It seems odd that I would start with a recovery run, but when you look at the overall plan, most of my hard workouts will be on Saturday and Sunday. Most of my long runs, and certainly my depletion runs, will mostly be on Saturdays. And my track workouts or my hard, intense speed work will be on Sundays. These are matters of convenience for my work schedule and my family's schedule and whatnot. It was exceptionally cold this morning, so 45 minutes. I had to fight myself wanting to get this over with, and nope, got to stay in the low, slow world that my recovery run is. Something I did notice is that my heart rate was a little high today, but as you can see, I am decked out in a little bit heavier clothes because, well, it's freaking cold outside. And I think the extra weight will add a little more effort to my runs. I just have to live with it because I hate being cold. I won't argue. There was a time in my life where I used to love the cold before I picked up running and lost like 70 pounds and or more, and I don't have hardly any insulation around the parts and pieces, and it just gets really, really uncomfortable. So anyway, as you might still be able to see, there are some icicles, or there were some icicles still hanging from my beard. This is spring marathoning in West Virginia. You get to train through the miserable, frigid, sometimes, cold, super cold, like, 6-degree temperatures. Nothing like the folks up north, but the difference here is we can have a January day be 70 degrees, and we can wake up the next day with 3 feet of snow and, you know, be looking at, you know, 0 outside on the thermometer. So that being said, my marathon is in March. March in Virginia is a dice roll. It can be torrential rains, thunderstorms, hurricanes, maybe not the height of hurricane season, but they certainly can happen. And you can also wake up to, you know, a snowy morning. It's just a dice roll. So planning for this side of the worst of it, probably not real bad. Not a real bad idea. Anyway, I will have a slight workout today. My workout today was a 45-minute recovery run. If you're following along or you want to maybe go through a marathon program because you have a March marathon, feel free to follow. I'm going to post up on my Facebook and YouTube. I'm going to try to do what I did with the last marathon and let you know how things are going. I only have one real race until the end of the year, and that's just a little 5K fundraiser thing. Which I will do a video on. I'm also going to have my 3,000 mile special. I am approaching my 3,000th mile for the year. This was a big goal I set last year. When I did my 2020 miles, I said I'm going to try to hit 3,000 miles in 2021, and I'm less than. I'm way less than 50 miles to go, so it will be done this week, you know, barring, you know, a meteorite strikes me from the sky or something. Anyway, if you want to follow, just follow along with me. I appreciate your encouragement. I really appreciate any critiques or comments you may have. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and like, subscribe, share this around. You never know. Might see you at the race if you're looking. I do have a half marathon in January, the local Run to Read. It's not really something I'm periodizing towards. I've kept up, even in my maintenance phase, my classic 2-hour long run. It's my favorite. I hate to say it, 2-hour long runs are like my favorite runs because you get to run long and you don't have to run stupid fast. But it's also great training for half marathoning. So I'm hoping I give a respectable result at the end of the race. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Remember, failure is not the end. It's just the beginning of the next chapter. So always remember, guys, run angry, my friends.